Adele Laurie Blue Atkins, or better known as just Adele, is an English superstar whose incredible and beautiful voice has touched the hearts and souls of millions. From Heartbreak to making incredibly deep music about her personal experience to breaking record after record after record and becoming a world famous superstar, Adele pours her soul into every song and her pain is felt through every line. From songs like Someone Like You, Rolling in the Deep, Skyfall, or just some songs that can have you missing your middle school crush from over 10 years ago. Today's just a little bit of information I gathered from interviews to random articles. Early life. So this is just a quick early life intro before I start doing opinions and talk about her music. Adele, now 31, was born on May 5th, 1988 in Tottenham, London, United Kingdom. Apparently her album was supposed to release soon, but was delayed due to the coronavirus. I'm assuming it would have been titled something around 30 or 31. She's not 32, but I'm assuming, like I said, from previous albums like 19, 21, and 25. And I'm already off track. So yeah, Adele's mother Penny was pregnant with her at the age of 17, and her father abandoned them when she was only 2. He was an alcoholic who prioritized addiction over his family, and they are no longer in speaking terms. Adele's early passion for music started at the early age of 4. She became obsessed with voices. Fast forward a few years and Adele and her mother moved to West Norwood, where her song Hometown Glory originated from. She would sing to her friends and spend most of her time in Brockwell Park. She stated something along the lines, it was a monumental time in her life, and she just literally burst into tears driving near it a few years later. These next few lines are directly from her wiki because we all know we do research on Wikipedia. We don't actually do anything else. The teachers hate it. The teachers don't want us to use it, but they ain't got the answers. They ain't got the answers, swear. Yes, that is a Kanye West reference, but Adele graduated from the Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology in Croydon in May 2006, where she was a classmate of Leona Lewis and Jessie J. Leona Lewis, in case you don't remember, she was like, keep bleeding, keep bleeding, or something like that. I don't know the lyrics, but that song was a big hit back in the day, and I can't believe I still know it, but that's the only song I know of her. And yeah, that chick. And Adele's credits the school for nurturing her talent, even though at the time she was just trying to be an A&R and really had no, hopes of having a career for herself. She was more looking into starting other people's careers. But little did she know she'd be the chosen one. So yeah, award shows are pretty meaningless and have no real value, but I'm gonna just drop some stats real quick. So Adele came out with her first album, 2019. It was successful and did well. It was nominated for 4 Grammys and won 2. Her next album, 21, was a massive hit, sold 31 million copies since, and won 6 Grammys, which makes it one of the biggest selling albums of all time. And then dropped 22, another banger with, she dropped the album 25 with another 22 million copies sold so far. And she won also a few Grammys off of that, so yeah, she's super ultra mega star. And even though she never releases music and only releases once every few years, we're all waiting for that banger after her divorce coming out. It better hit right in the feels. And now that the boring opening is done, let's talk about the good stuff. The come up, the hustle, and everything else. So apparently she graduated from school, dropped the 3-track demo, uploaded it to the space, aka MySpace. For all of those who are too young and don't know about this ancient technology before Facebook, back in my day we had personal music and YouTube videos for our profile displays. We were able to change the background. We were able to add anything we wanted. So yeah, it was back in the day. MySpace had a bunch of customization options that you could do basically anything. It was a good and bad because some people's were just cringy. They had that Bugs Bunny with a gun and then the money signs in the background, and I was like, bro, this is definitely not it. Chill back. But yeah, I'm 24 now, but it feels like it was a long time ago. Now that I'm off track again for like the 5th time, let's get back into it. So yeah, that's just some random facts and information about her, and now I'll talk about random things I like about her. So first of all, she's been going through a divorce recently and has gone through major changes. She's worth 190 million, and apparently her husband gets to keep 140 million of that, which absolutely makes no sense. I always thought it was half and half of assets, but he finessed her and took more than half, even though he cheated on her, which makes no sense. That's why you should not get married, kids, sign a prenup. As the great Lord Kanye once said, we want prenup. So yeah, she lost a lot of weight recently and looks better than she ever did and is turning 32 soon. I'm about to shoot my shot. Hey, I got a chance. She's like 8 years older than me and stuff, but she's been famous, so age don't matter. Age is just a number. And she could sing, so just wish me luck. I gotta shoot my shot. I'm just saying. About to go on Twitter. I got this. But yeah. So I didn't hear about Adele to the song Someone Like You and Rolling in the Deep, or So I Thought. Is that the one song I remember hearing way back when? So yeah, in reality, I heard her music way back when 19. It was probably Hometown Glory because that was her biggest hit at the time. But I was a fan way back in 19 before the come up. I'm just saying. Another thing that I like about Adele, she doesn't fit the regular pop star mold. Most of them are all super skinny and can sing but don't really vibe. What do I mean by vibe? I mean when you listen to certain artists, you can feel the emotions and feelings through that song. That's something Adele does very well. Like, I genuinely feel her pain, especially in the song Someone Like You. Like, in general, I feel like she wrote it and she made everything for it. Of course, she has writers that help her out and people helping her write music, but at the same time, other people take it way too far. Like, I don't know, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Rihanna, they're all superstars, but at the same time, I don't feel emotionally attached to them because I feel like most of their songs are just written by people for her instead of her having people help her write, if that makes any sense. As far as I know, hey, don't quote me on that. I'm just putting it out there. So yeah, Someone Like You. Everybody knows that song. Everybody heard it. Everybody might know the backstory, but for all of you who don't know, here it is. The backstory behind it was this. She was dating some guy, I'm assuming around 18 or 19, and she dated him for 18 months. The guy was around 30, and she was expecting to one day get married with him, and happily ever after was supposed to happen, but it didn't. The guy broke up with her, and shortly after, he was already engaged to some other girl, which, hurt. And in the other song, she also quoted something along the lines of, he said he was gonna go overseas, blah, 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 but she, probably got cheated on, who knows, not sure, never quoted that on public, but I'm assuming that might have happened. But imagine going through a breakup, you find out that the person you loved already moved on in a few weeks and is engaged. That makes you feel like you never meant anything to them, and that hurts. Everyone at the time was trying to play detective and trying to figure out who the guy who broke her heart was, and they eventually found him. I think it was some guy who once worked with her and was a photographer or something like that. I don't know, and the album has songs about just love, heartbreak, and basically anything you could think of. From years later, her going to see him and finding out he's married and happily ever after, and her being alone, wishing things were back to the way she used to be, to just talking about, her feelings. But yeah, she does later on say she doesn't hold anything against him, but because of him, now she's stronger and more successful than she's ever been because of that moment in life. It changed her and made her the person she is now. And more of the story, kids, don't get married. These females be playing, and these guys cheat. So yeah, don't do it. Adele is just great. I think she has an amazing personality, and when it comes to that, she's my dream girl. Personality. I saw her karaoke video when she's in the car with a comedian and just vibing along, and even singing some rap songs. She's always joking and doesn't take anything too serious, but when it comes to that of the heart, it hurts a lot, and she is crazy. Sort of like me, that's why I relate to her so much. I care too much, and that's something that I hate about myself. I kind of always wanted a wife and house and kids, but the way society is nowadays, I'm never getting married, but that's just me. Kids, don't get married. If you do, sign a prenup. Once again, I think I said it earlier, but I just got to clarify that. We want prenup. We want prenup. That's something that you got to have, because if she leaves your ass, she gonna leave with half. That's one of the Bible verses, I'm just saying. But yeah, overall, I'd rate Adele's music 5 Kanye's out of 5, and hopefully one day I get to meet her and go to one of her shows, shoot my shot in the backstage. I'm just putting that out there. I put her in my top 10 artists of all time when it comes to overall music. You definitely need to listen to her music. Start at 19 and then 21 album and finish with 25. Trust me, you'll love her music. She has an amazing voice and her personality is great. If you've never listened to her, give it a chance. And thanks to the 2 or 3 people that made it this far, I appreciate you dealing with my rambling. And just one last favor, you've already done enough. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Or a comment too, like a thumbs up or something, I don't know. I just want more traction to my videos, grow. And at 500 subscribers, I'll probably do a giveaway, some custom Vans to anybody. And by custom, I don't mean I'm just gonna paint the shoe and be like, hey, I'm giving this away. No, it's gonna be more of I want you guys to tell me what you want, and then I'll go from there. But enough of my end the video rant. Appreciate it. Arigato, sayonara, and time to edit the video.